We're back. We are on the workshop side here. I gotta turn the TV down or you're never gonna hear me. Alright. We've got the ae86. It is the pins fazer D2 chassis, the expandable one here. As you can see, there is shit everywhere, and I'm OCD about my workspace. So this was clean before I started, and have made quite the mess. There's a lot going on. There's like multiple projects. I kind of made this the priority for some reason. The suspension came in for the Pandem S15, and it ended up on here. Excuse me. I noticed that this thing was acting funny, trying to put the body on and stuff like that, and it wasn't responding properly. These are not oil filled at all, the ones that it come with, and I took it apart. Did I put it back together? There's nothing inside of it. There's just a plastic bladder. They don't come oil filled. You have to put oil in them because they don't do anything. Like I said, there's just a rubber bladder inside here. So just note that if you're not having the suspension that you want, man, I'm stuffy. That yeah, you've got to do them. So I swapped to the next coilovers. Not height adjustable, but you're bound. You can adjust soft as I can get it. And I put different springs in the rear. I actually took the springs out of these for the rear to make it softer. And it's funny because it's just, it's there. It's nice. The fronts I left alone, and you got a little bit of play. They don't move all of that much. It's still got its roll and all that. This is a heavier car, so I like the springs. It's not just as sloppy. You can see this is nice and controlled. I could change the oil if I need be. I got to tighten everything up. But I'm changing this out of the automatic posts. So I got to take this thing off here and then the thing in the back. And I'm going to go to the traditional post here that's just here for test and stuff. Excuse me. And I'm going to glue the magnets. I'm going to do the, I think they're monster magnets onto these. And what's really cool, I'm going to try to figure out this also possibly on the rear, is that if you pull this body clip out, these are adjustable. So if I want to go with these awesome rims I printed, that I can run these, raise it up in the front a little bit, and should be fine. Man, I am stuffy. And that the rear shouldn't be a problem because I'm not going to tuck tire. They're not going to rub. So I should be able to run them. I have these I have to mount and figure out if the offset. And these are cool because this pushes out. If I push these, I guess I'll push it in and push all the way out. There are little tabs, and you can switch the tabs, and you could change the offset on these. So I have it, I believe it said it's 5mm. There's little numbers. It could be less. Anyway, so I got the Cobb tires that I'm going to put on them and then see if I can squeeze them onto here. If not, they're going to go on the truck. This is just a mock-up here, so I'm going to make it so it's completely changeable. So I'll have a lower spot and a higher spot for the body. And again, I got to figure out where it's going to meet, and then I can wait for the mounts tomorrow. The light kit for this should be here tomorrow also, and there's a steering rack coming that should be here Thursday. So that'll get rid of all the slap. So there's a lot going on with this guy. I custom made, very simple setup, but from scratch, made a wing. Took some measurements and then printed it out. Added just a little bit of angle, kind of like a whale tail. That looks really cool. I might have liked it a little bit angled more, but that's fine. Added a little sticker, covered it in some forged carbon fiber. I did the license plate in a different color setup than the other one. So that way, if I decide to use these wheels, it will work and line up. And then I did the muffler and then did the metal tape to make it look real. What else did I do? Other than test driving the crap out of it and messing with the shock tensions and stuff, you see a big difference. I took off the whole hub that's on the rear. That is the part that it locks into and holds it in place and stuff like that. So I took all this out and just put in the little diffuser that you're probably not even going to see. That goes on the back, but just for rear crash purposes, it'll protect. And then after moving stuff around, I'll have to rearrange and zip tie and clean all these wires up to make it look clean and nice. And then go from there. And I think until things change and the drifting gets a little more serious and we have a real track to ride on and can really experience it, I'm going to hold on, or I'm going to get the servo. I'm going to do one of the fast servos, and then I got to find out how to switch. I guess there's a set switch. Let's see here. Yeah, so it has a little button right there. Right in the center there, that you got to do a little setting thing, and that will give you the ability to switch from the analog signal that's being transferred to this to the digital, and then I can do a faster servo. So between this and the steering rack inside, that will make the world of difference there. And I think that's it for now. I think the light kit will be fun for this. I have the kit that it came with here. So that's not it. This would allow me to hook up a servo, add it to a channel, and allow me to flip the headlights up. I don't see the reason why I would need to keep flipping them up and down. On and off would be cool. I can close them manually, so it's no big deal. Just one more thing, they get smashed up and banged around, because you do bang into a lot of things with these things. But we're moving along. Maybe down the road, do a brushless setup. That's something new I would have to learn, and definitely would love some help with that. So I'm hoping that's easy. And then I think there's a servo head I can replace, but it's a lot of fun. These things are great. And if you've never done RC drifting, it's addictive. It's kind of, for me, like flying, where it's picking your lines and trying to make it smooth. And it's kind of the same thing with this. Trying to follow a track or set something up. I'm going to make a couple more and make modified versions of this, but we got these little dinghy ball things here that I stick down on the floor in the corner of the apex there, and then you try to swoop by and then just tap this thing. And F and Chen and I have had a blast in Squanchy Concepts. Hopefully we'll be coming by soon to join us with this, and we'll see where we go with this. So if you've got one of these and you've done some mods and stuff, I would love to hear from you, and curious to what other things that I can learn or mods that can be done to make this thing better. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to eat dinner and get some nose spray, because I am stuffy as shit.